All right, so what's going on, everyone? Emmett Ross here, back with Graded Investors. Gonna be another talking head video, kind of just talking through my perspective on the new changes that happened with PSA recently. As of late, they, I guess, canceled all of their kind of lower tier services, things like that. So we're gonna be stuck with the only service that they kind of really had was the Express Plus, I believe it was. So that's $300 per card. Now I'm kind of just gonna be going over my strategy with that and how it kind of changes with the market. And since we are in kind of a downturn in the card market, not just sports cards in general, it's trading card, it's kind of the older movies, all that stuff. But in terms of my strategy, I'm not entirely sure. That's everything's kind of on the fly here, so we'll see where that one goes. I've got a few plays kind of on my sleeve here. I'm sitting on a couple of these bad boys here. A couple tops of the base 9. Dropped in value a little bit. I picked it up for 8 in a market from Facebook, in a market where it was at 1,200, I believe, 1,500 at its highest, its peak there. But we'll see what happens with that one. That's going to be another interesting place to see where that goes. But I'm thinking about kind of YOLO playing it. It's a clean looking 9, like front, back look. They look pristine. If you can look at like edges, looks good. Surface looks really good. Centering's phenomenal. So it's kind of a YOLO play, but I'm just gonna crack this baby open, send it in, see what happens. If it comes back at 10, I'm in the black by a lot. And if it comes back at 9, still I can still break even and sell it for $1,200. So win-win there. I'd still profit $100 off of it. But as far as that goes, I've been picking up a few things as well. I've got a few shipments coming in from an eBay haul. That's going to be a fun one. I spent, I think, $2-3 grand on some raw cards, and we'll see. I've been buying up most of I wouldn't call it the expensive market, but a little more high-end kind of premium lines. And then I've also been investing in some of the wax products as well. So if you can see me here, I'll hide here. But investing in some of the wax products, so I've got a break coming soon with that. So we'll see how that one goes. But as far as my investing strategy, that's kind of where I'm at. I think it's smart to buy these higher end raw cards, and if you can find some room, send them in Express Plus for the 300, and you can still make money off of those higher end cards. So I'll probably spend up to $500-600 on raw cards. BN cards almost 1,000. If it's clean enough, it'll come back at PSA 9 and then see what happens with it. But I think that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to keep flipping raw cards at this moment, unless you're just straight up sending them and selling them raw as well, which, I mean, it's good. You can, if you go into card stores and get in the dollar section and you can find things like that, it's perfect, then go for it. But as far as the market that I'm in, dollar stores, I'm in Southern California, so dollar kind of sections are ripped apart and card stores are ripped apart. It was hard enough even finding wax. Like, it's tough finding this stuff down here, man. Overall, it's going to be an interesting grind. So we'll see what happens with the kind of the fluctuating market. There's a lot of good cards out for sale right now. Now that the market kind of shifted and took a downturn, a lot of people who were in it riding the wave of the sports card high, now they're not really so sure that it's for them. So that's going to be fun watching people try and exit. And I'm just going to scoop up a bunch of cards at 65-70 cents on the dollar. Once before season hits, I'll be selling a lot of these football cards. But yeah, I'm hunting like everyone else for soccer products. I'm Mbappe hunting, of course, like everyone. But besides soccer, the big play that I'm I'm kind of looking for on my local market is trying to find some old school hockey, like the greats, like again, like Lemieux, Gretzky, those kind of bigger guys. But that's the most that I've been able to find. And the more steady market has been for me has been Pokemon. I know a little bit better than a lot of the sports cards, but I know the market's a little more stable in Pokemon just because it doesn't go through the highs and lows essentially as the sports card craze, and it's not dependent on who's playing well this week or who's making it into the playoffs and things like that. Like I had a massive sell off in a lot of these Kobe cards, a massive sell off trying to get rid of the base. A lot of the base sets are starting to fall off as well, and even the newer sets. So that's an interesting play that's going to happen pretty soon here. So we'll see what happens with those guys. Kobe documentary again, that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon here. So I'm thinking of holding this card for a little bit longer. Maybe cracking it, seeing what happens with that market at the time. Express Plus should get it back in like a week. So should get it back pretty soon. And then if the market really tanks it or really takes off, then that'll be an awesome run. If I can sell that card above 10, that's going to be huge, man. But yeah, so again, let me know what you guys are thinking within this kind of tricky market. It's been a tough one out here. So again, if you're completely liquidating, let me know what your guys are selling, if what's selling, and let me know if you guys are interested in more long form content with Josh and I. We can hop on and start doing a podcast style thing like that. We'll probably start doing that once a week and see where we can really go, as well as we've got with more product coming in. I'll be breaking more. So we'll kind of be doing a weekly break between the two of us. If he has product, he's up north. So up in Northern California, if he has product up there, he'll be breaking it. He's got a bunch of product he's sending me as well. That's Pokemon stuff, since I know more about that market. So we're doing live breaks here pretty soon. And I'll ship this, some football, some basketball. I'll probably ship most of my basketball stuff up to him. He's more into that stuff. But yeah, again, guys, let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. Would love to kind of hop on with you guys in the community and see what you guys are investing in and kind of flipping, trading. What else are you guys thinking? Again, happy investing. And this has been Emmett Ross from Graded Investors, guys. Hope you have a good one. Cheers.